What's up everybody? Welcome back to Paddle Addicts. Today, I got another banger of a video. Paddle Addicts received the Honolulu J2NF. Big thank you to Esteban and everybody over there at the team for sending this out. This was an amazing paddle. I really enjoyed doing this review, but let's get straight into it, guys. First and foremost, let's get into the stats, the most important part. This, as you know, is the hybrid shape. It's based off the original J2K shape. It is a 16 millimeter paddle that is 16 by 2 inches in length, as well as 7.8 inches in width, giving you that amazing hybrid shape, as you guys all know and love. The swing weight is very manageable. It is averaging around 110 to 114. The twist weight is around 7 as well, so very high as usual for this paddle shape and J2 series. The handle length is decent. It's listed as 5.5 inches in length, but I feel like it plays more like a 5.25 or in between. I had to overgrip this paddle a little bit higher, like I do with all the Honolulus that have the hybrid shape. Still very good for 2Es, still works pretty well. The balance point is still pretty good as well, as you could see. A lot of room for weight, and I'll get to that later on in the video. And lastly, the handle circumference is a good 4.125, which I prefer. Now let's get into the construction, guys. So this J2NF, that NF stands for notch foam. So this is a fully foam internal paddle. I'll put up the picture of the internals on the screen right now. As you see, there is notches in the foam. It is a multi-density all foam floating pivoting core that is made out of EPP core as well as interlaced with EVA perimeter foam. This is a new gen technology, as you know, and with that notch foam, I definitely saw the advantages on the court, which I'll get to later on in the video. The face layup is pretty simple as well. It is a CFC, so carbon fiber, fiberglass, and carbon fiber. It's kind of different because the Honolulus have been known to use usually the titanium or the Kevlar in their paddles. This is my first time using the carbon fiber through Honolulu, so I greatly enjoyed the face layup. It gave a lot of spin and definitely stays gritty even throughout playtime. So paddle setup, as you guys know, I had to alter it a little bit. First and foremost, I had to add the double U-drip and over grips and remove the stock grip. Love the Pro Tour whites, go check them out. The link will be in my description below, as well as my coupon code. And for weighting, I used 4 inches of 0.5 gram per inch Pickleball Effect tuning tape, so that equates to 2 grams on each side. Put it up towards the higher 9 and 3 o'clock, more like 10 and 2 o'clock, you can see. And lastly, just put a white piece of electrical tape to kind of help the top. Roughly estimating the swing weight now, I'm guessing it's probably only still a 112. Feels so light in the hands. It's very fast as well. So very big advantage. As always with the Honolulu paddles, their swing rates are fairly low. Their balance points are fairly low as well. So much room for customization for these paddles. But anyways, enough of the paddle setup and stats. Let's get straight into the play test, as I am so excited to try this out, especially because this is their Gen 4 full foam construction. So I want to compare this to the prior Plus series, specifically to the TI. So very excited. But before we get to that playtest, please do not forget to like and subscribe. We are so close to 1,000 subs. That's the next goal, guys. Appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in to Paddle Addicts. Let's get into playtest, guys. So I'm starting something new. I am throwing up on the screen right now. It's the Paddle Addicts stat sheet. I wanted to make it easier for viewers to see what my opinion was on the different categories of a paddle. So I've laid it out from power, pop, spin, control, which I feel like are the core attributes that people look into a paddle, especially in the market right now with all these new foam core paddles, Gen 3s spreading throughout the market. So hopefully this helps. So let's start off with power. As you saw on the Paddle Addicts stat sheet, I labeled the power as 4 out of 5, as I feel like this paddle is very decent in power. I'm not sure where the other viewers were seeing it. Maybe I needed more time with it, but other reviewers are saying that this is one of the most powerful paddles, I guess, for a hybrid shape. I just didn't feel that way. I felt like it was very similar, if not more, than the J2 Ti Plus. I'm not sure if I'm just so used to Gen 3 paddles or prefer them, but I feel like I can generate more power with Gen 3 paddles rather than the Gen 4 full foam paddles. But nonetheless, this was a great paddle, adequate power from the baseline. I was able to swing pretty hard, and the top spin drives would be dipping pretty hard as well. So the pop at the kitchen was decent. It's a little bit more poppy than the J2 Ti Plus or the J2K Plus. I feel like that was because of the new Gen 4 notch foam technology, as well as the fiberglass layer that is interlaced within the 2 carbon fiber sheets helps ignite the pop when not much force is applied to the paddle. In the kitchen battles, it was easy to maneuver, so utilizing that pop from the fiberglass and the internal technology really made me feel comfortable, and I was able to be offensive as well as be defensive. So for the pop, I scored it a 3 out of 5. For the spin, I scored it at a 4.5 out of 5. I feel like due to the foam plus the new carbon fiber that they introduced on this NF, I feel like the dwell time is immense on this because of the full foam core. And I usually say this when there are paddles that are Gen 4 construction, because I feel like they just suck in the ball and it helps you shape the ball in any way that you like. Top spin, slice, whatever it may be, that foam really helped the ball dwell on that. Now segueing to the ball feeling, it is slightly more stiff than usual from Honolulu Pickleball Company. It is not too jarring, but you could tell it is a little bit more stiff than prior models. So last but not least, the control. I scored this at 4.5 out of 5. I feel like in the kitchen, the dinking, the backhand, the forehand, no matter what side I was on, I was very comfortable with all of those situations because it's so maneuverable in the hand and there's just enough pop to be comfortable with when dinking, when having those kitchen battles, when resetting as well. The drops were very easy, kind of effortless in a way. I got very comfortable with it so easily, despite the fact that I prefer a little bit more plush dense feeling, but this is a great middle ground for pop, power, and the obviously control. But I really enjoyed the slow methodical play with this paddle. It was very fun and very adaptable in the kitchen. So who is the J2NF for? So if you are a Honolulu Pickleball Company loyalist that's been playing the J2K or any of the later models, definitely get this paddle. I truly believe if you love this shape, if you just love a lower swing weight as well and you like to tinker with the weighting, get this paddle. It does everything. I really enjoy this paddle. I just need a lot more time on it and I feel like I would get used to it because I am used to elongated shapes, but this J2NF is the real deal. The hype is real. It's a great paddle. Checks off all the boxes as far as what a paddle needs and the ball feeling and customization. So also don't forget to use my coupon code for Honolulu Pickleball Company. I'll have it on the screen right now. Save you a couple bucks. Again, big thank you to Esteban and the whole crew at Honolulu Pickleball Company. You guys have always taken care of me, sending me paddles for review and continue to as well. And I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. But before we go, guys, do not forget to like and subscribe. Like I said, we are almost at 1,000 subs and I'm so grateful for each and every one of my viewers and subscribers that tune in every week to check out my new content and new paddles for review. Till next time, guys, peace.